Many adults could not solve this particular expression, which is 9 divided by 9 divided by 9 divided by 9. So it was this division here, more than one division in the denominator, that confused them. Now, this is what most of them did. What they did was to write this 9, okay? Then this division line here, divide by this 9, then divide by 9, divide by 9. Okay, so from here, the next thing they did was to use this 9 divide 9 here, and they had 1, divide by 9, then divide by 9. Now, in their next step, what they did was to divide these two, okay? 9 divided by 9 equals 1, so they had 1 divide by 1, and that gave them 1, which is totally wrong. Now, let me show you the right way to solve this, okay? Now, we are given 9 divide by 9, divide by 9, then divide by 9. Now, the first thing we are going to do here is to rewrite this expression. So, we are going to open parentheses and write this 9 here, then close this. Then this division line will divide by open parentheses 9 divide by 9, then divide by 9. Okay, now this is what we have now. Putting this in parentheses will enable us to avoid the same mistake that some adults made. Now from here, the first thing we are going to do is to attend to these parentheses here, okay? And because we have more than one division in these parentheses, we are going to note that according to the order of operation, when you have more than one division in an expression, you are going to be solving it from the left to the right, okay? So you are not going to skip any division like some people did earlier. So we are going to have this 9 here, then divide by open parentheses 9 divided by itself equals 1, then divide by 9, okay? So the next thing we are going to do is to write this 9, then divide by, now this 9 here cannot divide this 1 here to give us a whole number. So for that reason, we are going to have 1 divided by 9, okay? So the next thing we are going to do is to write 9, okay? Because we are dividing this 9 here by a fraction, we are going to make the use of KCF rule. K here means keep, okay? C here means change, and F means flip. Okay, so it simply means we are going to keep this first 9 here, which is this. We'll change this division to multiplication and we'll flip this. So this is going to be 9 divided by 1. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to multiply this to numerator. 9 multiplied by 9 equals 81, and 81 divided by 1 equals 81 as the right answer. Now let's look into one more complicated question. Now, a lot of adults could not solve this particular expression because of this factorial here, okay? Now, most of them did not understand the difference between 4 factorial and a single 4 without a factorial. Now, note that this 4 factorial is not equal to 4. 4 factorial is not equal to 4. So, let's get the value of 4 factorial. 4 factorial simply means 4 multiplied by 3 multiply by 2, multiply by 1, in that order, okay? So from here, we are now going to have 4 multiplied by 3, and that is 12 multiplied by 2. And 2 multiplied by 1 equals 2. So we have 12 multiplied by 2, which will give us 24. So it simply means that this 4 factorial here is equal to 24. So we are going to rewrite our expression before we continue solving, okay? So from here, we'll now have 24 plus 2 cubed, then divide by, in parentheses, 5 minus 2, then multiply by 2, okay? This is what we have now. Then I want us to get the value of 2 cubed too, okay? So 2 cubed equals 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which will give us 2 multiplied by 2 equals 4. 4 multiplied by 2 equals 8. So from here, our expression is 24 plus 8, then divide by, in parentheses, 5 minus 2. then multiply by 2. Okay, so from here we'll now add the numerator. 24 plus 8 will give us 32. Okay, so we'll have 32, then divide by in parentheses 5 minus 2, then multiply by 2. Okay, now next in our step we'll attend to this denominator. So we'll have this to be 32 divided by, now between these parentheses and this multiplication, according to the order of operation, which is PEMDAS, parentheses is of the higher priority to multiplication. So we'll attend to this first. 5 minus 2 equals 3 multiplied by 2. And this equals 32 divided by 6. Okay? But looking at this is an improper fraction. And I want us to express it in mixed fraction and decimal number as well. Okay, so we'll have 32 divided by 6. Now for us to get it in mixed fraction and decimal number, we are going to divide this using long division. Okay, so we'll draw our long division line. Okay, so 32 will be inside, and 6, which is the divisor, is outside here. Okay, now for us to divide using long division, we are going to make use of 3 steps. The first step is division, the second step is multiplication, and the third step is subtraction. Okay, so from here we are going to first of all divide. Now this means how many 6 can we find inside 32? How many 6 can we find inside 32? So how do we achieve that? Let's multiply. We are going to have 6 multiplied by 1, and that will give us 6. Okay, and 6 multiplied by 2, this will give us 12. 6 multiplied by 3, that will give us 18. And 6 multiplied by 4, that will give us 24. Okay, and 6 multiplied by 5 will give us that will give us 30. Okay, so from here you can see that we'll have 32 here. Okay, we'll have 32 here and we'll have 30 here, so we cannot go further because this is 32. Okay, so from here the next thing we are going to do, how many 6 can we find inside 32? That is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll write the 5 here. We'll write the 5 here. Okay, on this to the second digit. Okay, so from here we'll multiply 5 multiplied by 6. That is the next step, multiplication. So that is 30. Okay, then the next step is subtraction. So we are going to subtract 32 minus 30. That will give us 2. But one thing we have to note here is that we can't find any 6 in 2. So because of that reason, we are going to add 0 to this. And when we do that here, we are going to add a decimal point here. Okay, now how many 6 can we find inside 20? Now looking at this, 24 is more than 20. So we are going to draw our line here. We are going to look into these 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll have 3, 6 inside 20. So we'll write that 3 here. 3 multiplied by 6 equals 18. Then we'll subtract. Okay, 20 minus 18 equals 2. We are going to add another 0 here. Okay, and 6, how many 6 can we find inside 20? That is 3 again. Okay, 3 multiplied by 6 equals 18. Okay, that is 18. So from here we have gotten that the decimal number is just going to be 5.3333. is a recurring decimal. So for that reason we are going to stop here. So you can write that as 5.333 in that category. So the decimal number here will be this will be equal to 5.333. Okay, in that category. Now if you want to get the mixed fraction, it's going to be 5 whole number. The whole number that we got first is 5, so it's going to be 5 whole number. What was the remainder then? It was this 2 before we added this 0. So it's going to be 5 whole number 2 divided by 6 as the mixed fraction. We have the improper fraction, decimal number, and mixed fraction. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please do well to share this video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel. Bye.